Ethan trudged through the front door, a heavy burden of fatigue and stress weighing down every step. The air in the house felt thick with tension, and an inexplicable unease settled over him. Bridget's absence heightened the quiet, leaving an echoing void in the once familiar space. He sank onto the couch, eyes idly tracing the lines of the family portraits adorning the walls. His gaze lingered on a picture from their last vacation, a snapshot of a seemingly happy family. A gnawing suspicion crept into Ethan's mind, prompting him to investigate what lay beneath the surface. His fingers danced over the keys of Bridget's laptop, the glow illuminating his face as he navigated through private messages and clandestine emails. The shocking revelations unfolded before him like a tragic play, and Ethan's heart sank with each discovered secret. In the dim glow of the screen, Ethan's eyes widened, reflecting the betrayal he felt. Bridget's affair with Mason, her sister's husband, was laid bare, a cruel truth he never anticipated. The weight of betrayal settled into the core of his being, shattering the illusion of a harmonious marriage. The following evening, as Bridget remained absent, Ethan sought solace in the company of Maya, a close friend he could confide in. The air was thick with unspoken words as they sat in the dimly lit living room. Mia, sensing Ethan's turmoil, finally broke the silence. "Ethan, you seem different. What's going on?" Ethan took a deep breath, grappling with the storm of emotions within. "I found out something about Bridget, something I never expected." Mia's concern deepened. "What is it?" "She's having an affair with Mason," Ethan uttered, the words heavy with disbelief. Mia's eyes widened, mirroring the shock etched across Ethan's face. The room seemed to tighten around them, suffocating with the weight of the revelation. As the truth unraveled, a palpable tension filled the air, setting the stage for the harrowing journey that lay ahead. Ethan's phone buzzed with a text from Mia, urging him to meet at a secluded cafe. The air was charged with tension as they sat in a corner booth, the low hum of conversation round them barely registering. Mia hesitated before breaking the silence. "Ethan, I've been doing some digging. I had a feeling something was off." Ethan, still reeling from the shock of Bridget's betrayal, looked at Mia with a mix of desperation and confusion. "What did you find?" With a heavy sigh, Maya handed over a folder filled with printouts and screenshots. "Bridget and Mason have been planning something for a while. It goes beyond an affair. There's a plot involving a prenuptial agreement." Ethan's eyes scanned the evidence, each piece unraveling a web of deception. "A prenup. What's their endgame?" Mia leaned in, her voice a hushed whisper. "It looks like they're trying to set you up, Ethan. Make it seem like you're the one at fault." The weight of the revelation settled on Ethan's shoulders, and a fire ignited within him. "They won't get away with this. We need to expose them for who they really are." Mia nodded in agreement, determination gleaming in her eyes. "I've got an idea. We can install hidden cameras in your house, gather evidence, and turn the tables on them." Ethan, fueled by a newfound resolve, nodded. "Let's do it. We'll unveil their deception and make sure they face the consequences of their actions." The following days were a whirlwind of covert operations, late-night installations, and tense moments as Ethan and Maya worked together to turn his home into a fortress of truth. The hidden cameras became silent witnesses to the unraveling conspiracy, capturing every whispered plan and calculating move. As the plan unfolded, Maya couldn't help but express her concern. "Ethan, this is risky. Are you sure about this?" Ethan, eyes fixed on the live feed from the hidden cameras, replied with unwavering determination. "I need to know the truth, Maya. I won't let them destroy me without a fight. Let the cameras roll." The night was shrouded in darkness as Ethan and Mia tiptoed through the quiet halls of his home. The air was charged with tension, and the weight of their clandestine mission hung heavy in the air. Mia clutched a bag containing the discreetly concealed cameras, each one a silent guardian of truth. In the dim glow of the living room, Ethan whispered Mia, "Are you sure about this? Once we start, there's no turning back." Mia's eyes met his, filled with determination. "Ethan, we need to expose their deceit. Trust me, this is the only way." They moved with precision, placing cameras strategically in the bedroom, living room, and other key locations. The soft hum of the equipment echoed in the silence, a symphony of vigilance against the impending betrayal. As they finished the installation, Mia glanced at Ethan, her expression a mix of concern and empathy. "This won't be easy, but we'll get through it together." Ethan nodded, a newfound resilience in his gaze. "Let's catch them in the act. No more lies, no more deception." The following days unfolded in a haze of anticipation as Ethan monitored the live feeds from the hidden cameras. Every whispered conversation, every furtive glance, was meticulously recorded, revealing the sinister plot that had taken root within the walls of his own home. In the midst of the operation, Maya voiced her worries. "Ethan, this is taking a toll on you. Are you sure you want to go through with this?" Ethan, eyes fixed on the screen, responded with a resolute tone. "I need to know the truth, Maya. I won't let them get away with destroying everything I've built. We're taking control of our narrative." As the operation unfolded, the hidden cameras became a silent chorus, capturing the intricacies of Mason and Bridget's betrayal. The tension escalated, setting the stage for the inevitable confrontation that would expose the darkness concealed behind the facade of marital bliss. Ethan's eyes were fixed on the screen, absorbing the betrayals playing out before him. The hidden cameras, now allies in his fight for truth, transmitted a damning narrative of Mason and Bridget's conspiracy. As the scenes unfolded, the gravity of the situation intensified, pulling Ethan deeper into the web of deception. Mia, seated beside him, observed the unfolding drama. "Ethan, it's worse than we thought. They're not just having an affair. There's a plot involving a prenuptial agreement. They're trying to set you up." Ethan clenched his jaw, a mixture of anger and determination in his eyes. "I won't let them ruin my life. We have the evidence we need. It's time to expose them for who they really are." The recorded conversations painted a vivid picture of Mason and Bridget's scheming. The prenuptial agreement, hidden motives, and calculated moves became pieces of a puzzle that, once assembled, revealed a twisted plot aimed at destroying Ethan. Days turned into nights as Ethan and Mia meticulously documented the evidence. As they reviewed the footage, Mia expressed her concern. "Ethan, this is going to be a battle. Are you ready for what comes next?" Ethan's gaze remained fixed on the screen, his voice filled with unwavering resolve. "I'm ready, Mia. We've come too far to turn back now. We'll expose their conspiracy, and they'll face the consequences of their actions." The hidden cameras not only captured the intimate moments of betrayal, but also unveiled the depth of Mason and Bridget's deceit. The looming confrontation became inevitable, and Ethan, armed with the evidence, prepared for a battle that would shatter the illusion of a harmonious marriage. One evening, as Mia and Ethan sat in the glow of the screens, Mia voiced her concern once again. "Ethan, be prepared for anything. Once we reveal this, there's no going back." Ethan nodded, a steely determination in his eyes. "I'm ready, Mia. Let's expose their conspiracy and reclaim control of our lives." The stage was set for the final act, where truth would emerge from the shadows, and deception would crumble under the weight of irrefutable evidence. The day of reckoning dawned, casting a shadow over Ethan's anxious heart. Armed with the damning evidence from the hidden cameras, he confronted Bridget and Mason in a confrontation that would either vindicate him or lead to further despair. As he entered the house, Bridget's eyes widened in surprise, her carefully crafted facade momentarily faltering. "Ethan, what are you doing here?" Ethan, holding a USB drive containing the incriminating footage, met her gaze with a steely resolve. "We need to talk, Bridget. It's time for the truth to come out." The air in the room thickened with tension as Ethan played the footage, each frame a dagger into the heart of their deception. Mason and Bridget exchanged furtive glances, the realization of their exposed conspiracy sinking in. Mia, standing by Ethan's side, chimed in, her voice firm. "You can't escape the truth. We have evidence of your betrayal, and it's time to face the consequences." Bridget, attempting to maintain composure, retorted, "This is a violation of our privacy. You can't use these recordings against us." Ethan, his eyes ablaze with a mixture of anger and vindication, replied, "Your betrayal was the violation, Bridget. This is the only way to expose your deceit." As emotions reached a boiling point, Mason's voice cut through the tension, attempting to deflect blame. "This is entrapment. You can't use this against us in court." Mia, undeterred, responded, We have enough evidence to prove your conspiracy. You won't get away with this. The confrontation reached a crescendo, and the weight of the impending legal battle hung heavily in the air. Despite the accusations and protests, the truth had been unveiled, and Ethan was determined to see justice served. As the confrontation unfolded, Ethan couldn't help but feel a mix of emotions: anger, betrayal, and a flicker of satisfaction that the truth was finally out in the open. The stage was set for the legal confrontation that would determine the fate of their tangled lives. Ethan and Mia, armed with the evidence from the hidden cameras, delved into the meticulous task of building a case against Mason and Bridget. The atmosphere crackled with tension as they navigated the complex legal intricacies that would determine the fate of their confrontation. Mia, poring over legal documents, looked up at Ethan. "We need to be strategic. The evidence is strong, but we have to ensure it's presented effectively in court." Ethan, his gaze fixed on the screens displaying incriminating footage, nodded in agreement. "I won't let them twist the truth. We need to expose every detail of their betrayal." Days turned into nights as they compiled witness statements, organized the timeline of events, and consulted with legal experts. In the midst of their preparations, Mia voiced her concerns. "Ethan, this won't be easy. They'll try to undermine our case at every turn." Ethan, fueled by a newfound determination, responded, "We have the truth on our side, Mia. We'll present it with unwavering clarity, and justice will prevail." As they navigated the legal complexities, Mia discovered a potential witness, a neighbor who had inadvertently seen Mason and Bridget's covert meetings. The neighbor, Sarah, hesitated at first, but eventually agreed to testify. In a meeting at Mia's office, Sarah expressed her reluctance. "I never wanted to get involved, but if it helps expose their lies, I'll do it." Ethan, grateful for Sarah's willingness to stand up against the deceit, assured her, "Your testimony could be crucial. We appreciate your courage in doing what's right." The days leading up to the trial were a whirlwind of preparations, discussions with legal counsel, and tense anticipation. As Mia and Ethan reviewed their case, Mia remarked, "Ethan, we've built a strong case. Now we need to focus on presenting it persuasively in court." Ethan, eyes fixed on the looming trial, replied, "I won't let them get away with this. We'll expose their conspiracy and make sure they pay for the pain they've caused." The stage was set for the legal battle that would determine the trajectory of their lives. As they finalized their preparations, Mia and Ethan steeled themselves for the courtroom drama that awaited, ready to confront Mason and Bridget with the unassailable truth. The courtroom buzzed with anticipation as Ethan, Mia, and their legal team prepared to unveil the truth. Mason and Bridget, flanked by their attorneys, wore expressions that vacillated between feigned innocence and concealed anxiety. The air was thick with tension as the legal confrontation commenced. Ethan, his heart pounding, took the stand to share his side of the story. The scrutiny of the courtroom intensified as the legal proceedings unfolded. Mia, seated beside him, exchanged a glance, conveying silent reassurance. The opposing counsel, aiming to discredit Ethan, questioned him with a calculated aggression. "Mr. Turner, isn't it true that you invaded your wife's privacy by installing hidden cameras in your own home?" Ethan, maintaining composure, responded, "I did what was necessary to uncover the truth. Their deceit forced my hand." As the trial progressed, Maya called the neighbor, Sarah, to the stand. Mason and Bridget's attorneys attempted to undermine her credibility, but she stood firm, recounting the moments of clandestine meetings and whispered conversations. Mia, in her cross-examination, aimed to solidify the evidence. "Sarah, can you confirm that you witnessed Mason and Bridget planning a prenuptial agreement that involved deceiving Ethan?" Sarah, despite the pressure, responded with conviction, "Yes, I heard them discussing it. It wasn't just an affair. It was a calculated betrayal." As the hidden camera footage played in court, the room fell silent. The images of Mason and Bridget's conspiracy unfolded, revealing the depth of their deception. Mia, addressing the court, stated, "The evidence speaks for itself. This is not just about infidelity. It's about a premeditated attempt to ruin Ethan's life." Bridget, attempting to salvage her image, interjected, "This is a violation of our privacy. These recordings should be inadmissible." The judge, unmoved, responded, Your actions are the real violation. The court will decide the admissibility of the evidence. The trial reached a crescendo, each revelation intensifying the courtroom drama. Mia, in her closing statements, addressed the jury with unwavering conviction. The truth has been laid bare. Mason and Bridget's deceit goes beyond betrayal. It's a calculated scheme that demands justice. As the court adjourned, the tension lingered, leaving Ethan and Mia to navigate the aftermath of their courtroom revelation. The stage was set for the final act, where the truth would determine the fate of Mason and Bridget's carefully crafted deception. With the echoes of the courtroom drama still resonating, Ethan found himself grappling with a profound shift in priorities. The battle for justice had taken its toll, leaving him to reassess what truly mattered in his life. Mia, sensing Ethan's internal struggle, invited him for a quiet dinner at a local cafe. The atmosphere was subdued as they sat across from each other, the weight of recent events hanging in the air. Mia broke the silence, her voice gentle yet probing. "Ethan, how are you holding up? The trial was intense, and I can only imagine what you're going through." Ethan, staring into the depths of his coffee, sighed. "It's been a roller coaster, Mia. The truth is out, but I can't shake the feeling that everything I believed in has crumbled." Mia reached across the table, offering a comforting touch. "You're not alone in this, Ethan. We exposed their deceit, and now it's time to focus on rebuilding." As the night unfolded, Mia encouraged Ethan to consider his own well-being. "Justice is important, but so is your happiness. What do you want now, Ethan?" Ethan, contemplating the question, realized that the pursuit of justice had overshadowed his personal needs. "I need to let go of the anger and pain. It's time to move forward and reclaim my life." In the days that followed, Ethan severed ties with Bridget, determined to distance himself from the toxic remnants of the past. As he packed his belongings, Bridget confronted him, a mix of frustration and regret in her eyes. "Ethan, you can't just walk away. We were married for years. Doesn't that mean anything to you?" Ethan, looking her in the eye, responded with newfound clarity. "It meant everything until the lies took over. I need to prioritize my own happiness now." The journey toward healing took an unexpected turn when Mia, sensing Ethan's need. With the remnants of the past behind him, Ethan embarked on a journey toward a new beginning. The weight of betrayal slowly lifted, and a sense of liberation accompanied the dawn of a fresh chapter in his life. Mia, by his side, became a beacon of support as they navigated the complexities of healing. One evening, as they strolled through a park, Mia voiced her optimism. "Ethan, this is a chance for a clean slate. What do you envision for your future?" Ethan, breathing in the crisp air, contemplated the question. "I want to rebuild, rediscover who I am beyond the pain, maybe start anew in a place that doesn't carry the echoes of betrayal." Mia smiled, her eyes reflecting a shared hope for the future. "A fresh start can be invigorating. I'm here for you, every step of the way." As Ethan explored job opportunities in a new city, he received an unexpected call from Linda, Bridget's sister. "Ethan, I've been meaning to reach out. I'm appalled by what Bridget and Mason did. I hope you find the happiness you deserve." Ethan, appreciating the genuine sentiment, replied, "Thank you, Linda. It means a lot. I'm focusing on moving forward, and I hope you find your own peace." The process of rebuilding extended beyond career prospects. Ethan attended therapy sessions to untangle the emotional aftermath of the betrayal. In one session, the therapist probed, "Ethan, what does a new beginning look like for you?" Ethan, reflecting on his journey, responded, "It's about self-discovery, about reclaiming my identity. I want a life where trust and authenticity prevail." As Ethan settled into a new city, he and Mia discovered shared interests and dreams. One evening, they found themselves on a rooftop, gazing at the city lights. Mia, breaking the silence, admitted, "Ethan, I never expected to find such a genuine connection in the midst of chaos." Ethan, savoring the moment, replied, "Life is unpredictable. Sometimes it takes the darkest moments to lead us to something beautiful." The chapter culminated in a symbolic gesture as Ethan, Maya by his side, released symbolic lanterns into the night sky. Each flickering light represented a step toward closure, forgiveness, and the promise of a new beginning. As the lanterns ascended, Ethan whispered, "To new beginnings, Maya. Let's embrace the journey ahead." The story concluded with a sense of hope, resilience, and the acknowledgement that from the ashes of betrayal, a new chapter could emerge, one filled with possibilities and the potential for genuine happiness.